I'm sorry. 3 balls, no strikes to count. Here's a 3-0 count to Guzman on the outside, and she takes a walk. Ashley Guzman is up. Is delaying the catcher's going to go out to talk to the pitcher. As to discuss this, as we go into this is a 14-6A match between the two teams. Uh, Nimitz with a 6-13 season so far, record so far, but 6-4 in District 14-6A and in the fourth spot. While Benjamin Davis been up a little bit on a struggle this year, 0-17 on this season and 0-10 in district. They are sitting in last, but this is a very young Falcons ball club. Now we back in the pitch by Guerrero down to first and back in. Here's Alondra Guzman. Ashley Guzman, 1-0 count. The wind by Guerrero. And the pitch, high end. Catcher looks his back. DeWine, the pitch to Guzman. Ashley Guzman, outside. Guerrero's pitch is outside. Gets the signal from Gomez. The wind by Guerrero, the pitch. It's going to be outside, and Ashley Guzman takes her walk. Nathan Wilson, the center fielder, is up now. 3-0, nobody out. 3-0. The Lady Cougars of Nimitz leading this from the pitch by Guerrero. It hits her. And on the hit pitch, Wilson goes and takes first. Now the left fielder, Ayana Richard, is coming to plate. Nobody out, bases loaded, as we are here in the bottom of the first inning. The wind by Guerrero, the pitch. That's a strike by Richard. Ayana Richard, no ball, 1 strike count to Ayana Richard. 3-0, the Lady Cougars of Nimitz leading. Pitch goes away, and coming in is Alondra Guzman scores. So now it is 4-0. The Cougars of Lady Nimitz lead this one. 1-1 to count to Ayana Richard, the left fielder. The wind by Guerrero, the pitch, high end. 2 balls, 1 strike to count to Ayana Richard. The wind by Guerrero, the pitch to Richard. Tight. 3 balls, 1 strike to Ayana Richard. Ariana Hernandez is up next. The wind by the pitch. And she walks it. Walks to first. 4-0. The Lady Cougars of Nimitz leading. Ariana Hernandez will be hitting the second baseman. 4-0. The Lady Cougars of Nimitz leading this one. It's been all Lady Cougars. The bases are loaded for Ariana Hernandez, the second baseman. The wind by Guerrero. The pitch, a little low. The Lady Falcons have really, it is a strike, so it is 0-1 count to Hernandez. Pitch, low and away now, 1-1. Lady Falcons have played well this year, but also they have given up the second most runs in the district as well. Pitch, swing and a miss. Good pitch that goes low. It's 2-1. 1-2 to count. Pitch popped up. And the beat on it, and it goes over to second baseman's head, but they actually got the runner at third. But scoring on the play, it'd be 5-0. The runner was out. Richard was out at third. Wilson was out at third, but Ashley Guzman did score, so it is 5-0. On the fielder's choice, it is 1 out. 5-0. Nimitz leads. Pitch by Guerrero. To Clarissa Guerrero, the right fielder. The wind, the pitch, fouled away. 1 strike to count. 1 down. 5 runs in for the Lady Cougars of Nimitz. Glad to have you aboard here on Vype Live for this 14-6A match. The wind by Guerrero. And the pitch is high. Gets away from Perez and the runners advance. Two and 1 to count to Clarissa Guerrero. Josephine Bilbo to hit next. The ball's hit, and it's dropped. The runner scores from third. Ina Richards scores from third, and is now 6-0. That's going to be an error on the first baseman. 6-0. Guerrero, the pitch to Bilbo. Strike 1. Bilbo started this inning. The pitch to Bilbo popped up. Perez has a beat up under it, and through the sun she couldn't actually pick it up. So strike 2 on the count to Josephine Bilbo. If you're just joining us, the Nimitz Lady Cougars lead this one 6-0 over the Davis Lady Falcons. The pitch gets by Perez, and the runner advances, advancing to second base. Here's Clarissa Guerrero for Nimitz. 1-2 count, the pitch, fouled away by Bilbo. Abigail Ruiz is on deck. Davis lost to Duquesne in the last ball game, last district ball game, and Nimitz won their game against Westfield. The line, the pitch by Guerrero. 2-ball, 2-strike count to Josephine Bilbo. The wind, the pitch. Bilbo hits it high. Goes out to center field. That's dropped by center field, though. Gets over the head of her. 1 run is in. 2 runs are in. And that's going to be 8-0. 2 RBIs for Josephine Bilbo. Double is going to be a double and E8 on that one. 8-0. Nimitz leads, and the pitch. One strike to Abigail Ruiz. The wind by Guerrero, the pitch. Gets by, and Perez throws it down, but getting in there is, in the third base is Bilbo. 8-0. The Lady Cougars of Nimitz lead this one. Got to have you aboard on Vype Live. The wind and the pitch. 1-1 to count. To Abigail Ruiz. Camilla Reyna is next in the batter circle. 3-1 to count to Abigail Ruiz. The pitch, and Ruiz walks. And coming up now is third baseman Camilla Reyna. She scored in the beginning of this inning. The pitch, and going to second and getting there safely is Abigail Ruiz. 8-0. Bottom of 1. The pitch. Two balls, no strikes to count. Wind by Guerrero, the pitch, and a little bit over the head into the infield, and she beats it out, and a run scores. It's going to be 9-0. The Lady Cougars lead. So that's going to be called the actual base hit and RBI as well for Camilla Reyna. Now Alondra Guzman up with 1 strike, but going to second on the strike is Camilla Reyna. 1 strike to count to Alondra Guzman. Ashley Guzman in the on deck circle. Nine to nothing. The Lady Cougars of Nimitz are leading this one. The wind, the pitch, high. Perez looks down and runs back. Runs back Reyna. The pitch outside. Perez throws it down, but good save by the shortstop Mendoza for Davis. The pitch by Guerrero, low. Just joining us, 9-0. 3 balls, 1 strike to count to Alondra Guzman. The wind by Guerrero, the pitch, and she walks. Ashley Guzman up now with 1 out and bases are loaded. The pitch high. Perez looks down at third. The wind by Guerrero, the pitch. 2-0 the count. Ashley Guzman looking for bunt. Low, 3-0 to count. On the on-deck circles and Antonia Wilson, and it goes out, and on the air, 3 runs are in. It is now 12-0. McDamme 11-0. 11-0. Ashley Guzman comes in and squares around the bunt and gets over the head of Perez, and Guzman's down to walk. The center fielder, Antonio Wilson, up the bat. The wind by Guerrero, the pitch, low and away. And going down is Ashley Guzman taking over second base. Ball's going in to third, but the runner does come in. It is now 12-0. And 11-0. So 2 outs. So the runner was forced to third. 11-0. The Lady Cougars of Nimitz lead this one. Now 12-0. The wind by Guerrero, the pitch. Outside. 1-0 to count. To left fielder Ayana Richard. Wind by Guerrero, the pitch. Low and away. And taking off. Making to second base is Antonio Wilson. 12-0. The Lady Cougars of Nimitz lead this one. We're still in the bottom of the first. The pitch. Low and away. 3 balls, no strikes to count. Richard keeps it alive. Ayana Hernandez is next. The pitch inside, and she walks. Ayana Hernandez is up now. The wind, had a pitch, put away. One ball, no strikes to count to Ariana Hernandez. The pitch, high and away. The runners advance. And 2 balls, no strikes to count. Clarissa Guerrero is up next. The right fielder. The wind, the pitch. Three balls, no strikes to count to Ariana Hernandez. The wine. Stepped off now. The pitch. Yeah, it's in there for a strike. 3 balls, 1 strike to count. Ariana Hernandez. Yeah, pitch. Strike 2. Full count to Ariana Hernandez. 2 down. 12 runs in this bottom of the first inning. The pitch, Hernandez, and it's outside. And the bases are loaded. Clarissa Guerrero is now up. The pitch. Clarissa Guerrero for Davis. Yes, pitch. Low and away. And that's going to change the inning. Getting to the top of the second, and the score is the Nimitz Lady Cougars 12 and the Davis Lady Falcons nothing. You're watching and listening to Aldine ISD Athletics, and also you're listening to it on Vype Live. We'll be back. Welcome back to Benjamin Davis High School Sports Complex on the campus of Benjamin Davis, Aldine Benjamin Davis High School. I'm your truly sports head, Michael Lewis, along with Justice Williams and my producer, Nathan Nunez, back at the studio, our QA. And so far, it has been all Aldine Nimitz. The Lady Cougars have been all over the place. A 12-run spot in the bottom of the first inning for the home team, the Lady Cougars of Nimitz. And so far it's been a dominant offensive game and a dominant pitching also by Alondra Guzman. And coming to bat now, it's going to be for Davis. Will be the first. Brianna Lazardi. The wine. Guzman to pitch. Strike 1-1 to count to Lazardi. Line by Guzman to pitch. Strike 2 to Lazardi. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count to Lazardi. Pitch hit solidly down the third base line. And gets past the third baseman, Reyna. The right fielder, Abigail Gomez, is up the plate. The wind, the pitch, bunts, Goes down to first, and good play. Good play by the third baseman, Abigail Ruiz. The runner does advance. A great play by Abigail Ruiz and great pickup by Ashley Guzman. Jacqueline Nunez now to hit. Pitch by Alondra Guzman is a little bit outside, ball one. 1-0 the count. DeWine to pitch. A little bit on the outside. 2 balls and no strikes to count to Jacqueline Nunez. The pitch by Guzman fouled away. 2 balls, 1 strike to count. Run on second, 1 out. Pitch. A little low and away. 3 balls, 1 strike to count. You're just joining us, the Lady Cougars of Nimitz leading this one 12-0. The pitch. Tipped away. And it's going to be 3 balls, full count. The pitch gets away, goes down to first, and runners at the corners. Jacqueline Nunez is in. Kathleen Guardo, the center fielder, is now up. 1 down, runners at the corners. DeWine by Guzman, the pitch. Turns around for a bunt, and going down to second and safely is Jacqueline Nunez with the steal. DeWine by Guzman, and the pitch. A little outside. 2 balls, no strikes to count. Pitch outside, goes down to third. Oh, but a good play. Good play by Jacqueline Bilbo to back it up. The shortstop. Runners on second and third. 3 balls, no strikes to count. Pop up, coming in to get it. Ashley Guzman, good try to get it. Both her and Alondra Guzman trying to get it, but couldn't make it. But good play though. 3 balls, 1 strike to count. Line by Guzman, the pitch popped up and lost it in the sun. Was Jacqueline Bilbo. 3 balls, full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes to count. DeWine by Guzman. And the pitch. Tapped over, and 2 runners are in. It's now 12-2. That's going to be an error on. Check the error. The error is going to be on Abigail Ruiz. Now, the third baseman. Pitched by Guzman, a little low. Brianna Luna is up. And that was a strike, but the runner goes to second base. Guardo goes to second. The wind by Guzman, the pitch. A little high. 2 balls, 1 strike to count to Brianna Luna. Ana Nunez. Let's see. Pitch is low by Guzman. Aluno Glenn is up next. The pitch by Guzman. And the runner goes to first. Leland Glenn, she struck out in the first inning. She has a good opportunity to at least get Davis back in this ball game. Bases are loaded, 1 out. The wind by Guzman, the pitch to Glenn. It's going to be a little bit on the outside. 1 ball, no strike to count to Glenn. The pitch. Ball hit very well. That's going to put 1 in. And the RBI single scoring on that will be Jacqueline Nunez. RBI single for Leland Glenn. And now it's 12-3. Trying to keep the actual inning alive. They're meeting here now. Esmeralda Martinez is getting actual hitting on coach stocking to now it's going to be Esmeralda Martinez. The pitch to Martinez, bunts it, gets the run at home, and out of the plate is Guardo. Just 2 down. The pitcher Tanella Guerrero is now is hitting. Two runs in this inning so far for Davis. Guerrero hits it well. One run is in. The other run is coming, but she's getting ran back. And that's going to be a single for the pitcher Guerrero. Guerrero, and it scores Brianna Lunas, so now it is 12-3. Luana Mendoza is up now. Third baseman. A shortstop, I mean. Mendoza pops it up. One ball, 1 strike to count. 2 away, 3 runs in. It's 12-3. The Lady Cougars of Nimitz lead. The wind and the pitch. 2 balls, 1 strike to count. The wind by Guzman, the pitch. What a play by Jacqueline Bilbo. The inning has ended. 3 runs on 4 hits. 4, 1 error for Davis. And as we go to the bottom of the second, the score is the Aldine Nimitz Lady Cougars 12 and the Aldine Davis Lady Falcons 3. You're watching and listening to Aldine ISD Athletics and watching it on Vype Live. We'll be back. Welcome back to Benjamin Davis High School in Houston. And I am yours truly, sportsman Michael Lewis, along with Justice Williams, our producer, and also Nathan Nunez, our QA, back in the studio. It has been all it's been all the Lady Cougars of Nimitz so far. They are leading this one as we go to the bottom of the second inning, 12-3 over the Lady Falcons of Davis. And coming up for the Lady Cougars. Pitch fouled away. Goes to Guerrero. Starts it off. One strike to count. Dwine by Guerrero. Gets a look from Perez. The pitch high. One ball, one strike to count. 1-1 to count. 12-3. Well, 12-3. And hit by the pitch is Clarissa Guerrero. And Josephine Bilbo, the shortstop, is going to come up. Nobody, one on, nobody out. Bottom of the second inning. The wind and the pitch, low. Pitch by Guerrero. Pitch, a little high. 3 balls and no strikes to count to Jacqueline Bilbo. The pitch. Bilbo hits it, gets away, goes past the second baseman, going all over to third, and thrown into the Falcons dugout. Hopefully it didn't hit a player. And coming in on the error is Christina Guerrero. Will make it 13-3. Everybody's just kind of waiting to see if someone was hitting the dugout. And hopefully they're okay. It was a really well thrown ball. – 13-3. The actual runners did advance on that play. Abigail Reese is up to bat. I'm not for sure if she was up to bat at the time this happened. Reese, the wind by Guerrero, the pitch. 1 ball, no strikes. We're going to get an update on that. Okay, so it's 1 ball, no strikes on Abigail Reese. The pitch. And now Reese is hit. And now coming up will be Camilla Reyna, the third baseman. 13-3. The Lady Cougars lead this one. The pitch on to second base. Here's Ruiz. The pitch tight inside and tight. The windup by Guerrero. The pitch popped up, going out and for it. It drops in. Run comes in. Bilbo comes in, and going to second. And coming in also is Ruiz. 15-3. And going to second with the double is Reyna, Camila Reyna. And the pitcher now, Alondra Guzman is coming up now. 14-3. The pitch, Guzman fouls it. 15-3. Guzman fouls it, and the count is 1 strike to count to Alondra Guzman, the pitcher. The wind by Guerrero, the 0-1 pitch. A little bit outside. It's inside. It's 2 strikes. Just wind, a pitch, and striking out is Guzman, the pitcher. 1 out, and Ashley Guzman is up to plate. Ball gets away, but coming in with a stolen base is Camila Reyna, so she goes to third. The pitch by Guerrero and swing and a miss by Ashley Guzman. The wind by Guerrero. Guzman looking like she was going to bunt. Draws off. Perez trying to draw back. Reyna. Two balls, 1 strike to count to Ashley Guzman. Guzman turns around to bunt. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count to Ashley Guzman. 3 runs are in for the Lady Cougars. They lead this one now 15-3. Ashley Guzman pitch, 3-2 to count, full count. One out. Runner on, 3 runs are in. The wind, the pitch, low, and Ashley Guzman takes first. And now coming up to hit it's Antonia Wilson. It's Ania Wilson to hit. Wilson hits it, second base, and the runner is out. Ashley Guzman's out, so it's 2 away. Safe on the fielder's choice is Wilson. But a run did come in to score. Now it's 16-3. The wind and the pitch, hits it over, and there's an error. There's going to be an error on the shortstop, and on safely gets safely on first is Ina Richard. And now Ariana Hernandez is up to hit. Air is on Luana Mendoza. The wind by Guerrero, the pitch, a little outside. Drawing back to first, back to second is Wilson. The wind by Guerrero, the pitch, swing and a miss by Ariana Hernandez. Clarissa Guerrero, who started the inning, is up next. The wind by Hernandez, the pit by Guerrero, the pitch, low and away. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count, 2 away in this inning. 16-3, 4 runs in this inning for the Lady Cougars. Pitch hit the third, but foul. One ball, 2 strikes to count. The pitch. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count. The pitch popped up, going back with it, and that's going to do it. 4 runs, and Luana Mendoza with a good play. 4 runs in the inning, and we go to the top of the third to score. The score, the Aldi Nimitz Lady Cougars 16, and the Davis Lady Falcons 3. You're watching, listening to Aldi Nice, the Athletics, and you're watching it on Vype Live. We'll be back. Welcome back to Benjamin Davis High School in Houston. I'm yours truly, sports vet Michael Lewis, along with our producer Justice Williams, and also Nathan Nunez back at our studio. And it has been all Aldine Nimitz. The Lady Cougars lead this one 16-3 as we go into the top of this third inning. Nothing but solid hitting. Solid hitting and defense by the Lady Cougars. An inning now for leading off in the third inning. The pitch, tapped it, Bilbo over, Guzman, 1 down. Abigail Gomez, the right fielder, now hitting. 1 away. Squaring around. The pitch by Guzman, a little low. 1 ball, no strikes to count to Abigail Gomez. Gomez around the square to bunt. Pops it up. Second baseman up under it. Good play. Job by Ariana Hernandez. 2 out. Giving you a hit. Pitch by Guzman is outside. Andres Mata hitting. And fouled away. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Hits it right to the first base for Nashville Guzman. And we're going to go to the bottom of the 3rd inning. And the score, the Aldine Nimitz Lady Cougars 16 and the Aldine Davis Lady Falcons 3. Watching and listening to Aldine ISD Athletics. And you're watching it on Vype Live. Lewis, along with my producer Justice Williams, and also Nathan Nunez, our QA, back in the studio. And tonight has just been nothing but the Lady Cougars of Aldine Nimitz. They lead this one 16-3 over the Aldine Davis Lady Falcons. As we go to the bottom of the 3rd inning. Clarissa Guerrero is going to, the right fielder is going to lead off the pitch. Fouls it away. 1 strike to count to Clarissa Guerrero. The wind and the pitch a little high. Guerrero's pitch, swing and miss. Clarissa Guerrero faces a 1-2 count to pitch by Talia Guerrero. A little low. 2-2 to count. Pitch by Talia Guerrero. And Clarissa Guerrero is out. 1 out. And Jacqueline Bilbo is up. The shortstop. 1 down. The Lady Cougars of Nimitz lead by a score of 16-3. Talia Guerrero, the pitch. Gets away from Perez. 1 ball, no strike to count to Jacqueline Bilbo. Bilbo steps in. Pitch. Almost hits Bilbo. The Aldine Nimitz Lady Cougars are 3rd in the district in hitting with a 475 average. The pitch. Bilbo hits a good one. Great hit. It's going to go for extra bases. Bilbo's down to 2nd, and she's in with a double. And that's going to bring up Abigail Ruiz. And look at the stats also. Jacqueline Bilbo is actually the leading hitter. She's second leading hitter in 14-6A as well, and leads the team as well with a 5.45 average. The pitch, high and away to Abigail Ruiz, the catcher. Pitch by Talaya Guerrero is high. 2 balls, no strikes to count. The wind and the pitch, low and away. The pitch by Guerrero, chopped, but Glenn gets it out of play. 3-1 to count to Abigail Ruiz. Reese hits it by Glenn, goes down, and it's now 3 balls, 2 strikes to count. 1 down, we're on second base. And the Lady Cougars of Nimitz lead this one 16-3. The wind, the pitch. Reese fouls it off again. Story on Abigail Reese, she's actually the second leading hitter on this Lady Cougar Ball Club with a 4.45 average. That pitch on the first is Ruiz, and Camilla Reyna, the third baseman, is up. The pitch, the Reyna, inside, strike, 1 strike to count. Camilla Reyna. The pitch, Reyna hits it back up the middle, and that's going to score a run. Bilbo around third and going to third base is Ruiz. That's going to be a double for Camilla Reyna, and it's now 17-3. The pitcher, Alondra Guzman, is now up. 2 on, 1 out, run in. Guzman fouls it off. 1 strike to count. The wind and the pitch. Low and away. 1 ball, 1 strike to Alondra Guzman. Guerrero with the pitch to Guzman outside. It's going to be 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike to count to Alondra Guzman. The pitch, low and away. Ball gets by Perez, and scoring on this one. Scoring on this one is Ashley Guzman, and that is going to do it by the mercy rule, or the 15-run rule, and that's going to end the ball game. The final score from Davis High School, the Aldine Nimitz Lady Cougars 18 and the Aldine Davis Lady Falcons 3. For my producer, Justice Williams, and for Nathan New Year's, our QA, I'm yours truly, the sports vet, Michael Lewis. Again, the final score, the Aldine Nimitz Lady Cougars 18 and the Aldine Davis Lady Falcons 3. Good night, and thank you for joining us on Vype Live.